Okay, here's 10.4 number 2. Somebody sent this in. So we're doing hypothesis testing right on the standard deviation. And I think if you think you know what you're doing and you wind up having a problem, usually it's because you're working with the standard deviation and not the variance. Remember, the variance is the standard deviation squared. So let me show you that real quick. When we enter the tool in StatCrunch, we need to do it in variance. But here, our summary data is given to us in standard deviations. Okay, so if I go to stat, variance stats, one sample with summary, I have to put in the I have to put in the sample variance. So the sample variance or sample standard deviation is 2.4. But what this means is, hold on a second. What this means is that I've got to square it to put it in to the StatCrunch calculator. So what was that? 2.4 squared would be 5.76. 76. And the same thing's true. Hold on. Same thing's true in a second. We have to do the sample size. That is 20 for this problem. And then with the hypothesis test, I'm going to pull this down. You can see the null hypothesis is that the population standard deviation is 2.1. So I'm not going to put 2.1 here because this is the variance, right? The population standard deviation squared is the population variance. If I square 2.1, I get 4.41. And I'm doing, let's see, a right-tailed test. So this is greater, okay? And now I can hit compute. And I get my p-value here, which is 0.667, rounded to 3 decimal places. That's just 0.167. Okay, let's check that. That's good. And then we have the question, since the p-value is something greater or less than the level of significance, the researcher will or will not reject the null hypothesis. So the p-value or a level of significance was 10%. This is at almost 17%. So the p-value is greater than the level of significance. That means we will not reject the null hypothesis. Okay. So I hope that helps on this one a little bit. It really is just keeping straight the relationship between variance and standard deviation.